what's happening? Missy Willer, what's good? Crystal, what's happening? Hey, y'all, this week right here, we back at game week, baby. It is game week, and we got a home game. We got a home game. We got some great competition coming to Boulder. And this week, again, to me, Rob Livingston and the defense is the key to the win. They are really the key to the win because we know our offense can score. We know what the least amount of points they put up this year is 10. So at the bare minimum, we need to keep every opponent to 9 points or less. 9 points or less. That'll avoid overtime. We know we could bare minimum put up 10. So keep K-State 0 to 9 points. Yep, I said 0 to 9. We don't need the 10 because we know 10 is the most we scored in the least amount we scored in the game. Okay, so on defense, that's what we tasked with. Now, has K-State offense been shut down before? Yes, they have been shut down. Have they went on a scoring spree? Yes, they have had that. So the leading pieces to their offense that Rob Livingston already know. You listen, even though it's a bye week, Rob Livingston, George Hilo, I can say the rest. I know they took a break, but I'm saying Kevin Mathis, Coach Hart, Warren Sapp, Damian Lewis, Coach Prime. Yeah, I know they took a break, but they know what's at task. Like, in football, you got a break, but you really ain't got no break. Really ain't got no break. It's like, bro, I want to win. You want to win. Yeah, it's a bye week, but, bro, it really ain't no bye week. You know what time it is. You know K-State, they can handle business. We don't want business handled on us. We want to give out the business. Yeah, we give out that business, but we ain't trying to take it. So, Coach Rob Livingston knows that that quarterback, Avery Johnson. Yeah, my boy Avery Johnson. You know, he got the hype. You know, K-State, they didn't bring in a transfer. Now, they wanted some transfers, but they had to roll the dice. Now, I know this is his growing year. This is his growing year. So we want to throw everything we can at him because he's growing. He played some sparingly last year, and then he had the bowl game, which in the bowl game, I guess that had everybody shook like, ooh, Avery Johnson. And then you know the running back, he nice. DJ, he's going to do what he do, right? DJ going to do what he do. And I ain't tripping by DJ going to do your thing, boy. But at the same time, now that we know DJ going to get his, Avery Johnson is the key piece. To me, he's the key piece that Coach Rob Livingston and the whole group, George Hilo and the whole staff, that stop him. And we kind of stopped the whole thing because he could run it and he could throw it. Now, he hasn't thrown a lot. You know he ain't thrown a lot, but let's just look at who he throwing to. Look at who he throwing to. He got some wide receivers. You know, they going to have what they have. It's just we got to do what we got to do. We know what time it is. This team right here is a running team. Next week, it's more of a passing team. But right now, we got to stop the run and the quarterback that can run it. So last year, in the throwing, Avery Johnson had completed 37 passes, attempted 66. So, what? That's almost 50% or a little over 50%, somewhere in that ballpark. 50 to 55 to 60, something like that. And he threw 5 TDs, 0 picks, 400 yards, because they had another quarterback. Their quarterback now is at Ohio State. All right? Running the ball. Last year, they ran their quarterback 81 times for 300 yards, and he had 9 TDs. That was last year's quarterback. They running back is 6'1", 210. That's a big boy. So we got a big boy. We get the example of that at practice with Isaiah. So Isaiah big like that. They got a wide receiver 6 foot, 189. Got another wide receiver 6 foot, 196. Got another wide receiver 6 foot, 184. Tight end 6'5", 230. O-line 6'6", 6'6", 6'4", 6'3", 6'5". 296, 306, 202, 291, 285. So they O-line kind of on the small side, weight-wise. Now, they got the height, which they close to 300 pounds. One of them really ain't. But the rest of them kind of close to 300 pounds. So let's say they average 295 for their average. That's cool. That's cool. We'll take that. They average about 295 for their average. They got 2 linemen coming back. Let me see what else they say about the O-line. They got their offensive coordinator. They got kind of like 2, Connor Riley and Matt Wells. It says the new O-line, the new offensive coordinator, Connor Riley, was the offensive line coach last year. So he was on the squad, but he has made it clear the K-State offense is not going to be ground and chunk. Nah, it look like they still. He knows the special quarterback talent he has at his disposal and says he look forward to putting Johnson in position to pressure the defense. That means they gonna try to throw it, but we're gonna go through the stats on him to see if he really pressuring those teams to throw. Did he really pressure them boys to throw that ball, or was it more so like or have the teams they've been playing kind of dictate what they gonna do? But we're gonna look. We're gonna look at everything. Because George Hilo, Rob Livingston, they know what time it is. You gotta stop him. You stop him, you really kind of stop the momentum. Because if we can make them a pass only is game time. Now, ooh. Got some new stuff now. The Big 12 standings. Texas Tech 3-0 in the conference. 5-1 overall, but we ain't worried about them. They Tech BYU 2-0 in the conference, 5-0. Iowa State 2-0 in the conference, 5-0. We 4-1, 2-0. West Virginia 2-0, 3-2. K-State 1-1, 4-1. I stopped there, and then Arizona is 1-1, 3-2. I stopped there because that's all we got right now. All right, first game they played was a cupcake, so I really ain't gonna look at that. Let's look at their Tulane game. So when they played Tulane, the box score, Avery Johnson threw it 23 times. So with real competition, Avery Johnson threw it 23 times, completed 15. So again, he's kind of like, he's a little over half. 181 yards. The running back in this game, now that they was playing Tulane, they were down. Yeah, they was down at one point. They came back. Their second half was better than their first half. In the first half, Tulane, I don't know what Tulane did in that first half, but they kept them to 3 points and 7. I want Coach Rob Livingston to have that 0-0, or worst case scenario, 3-3. And then second half, we know what we gonna do. All right. Then the second half of the game, K-State came out and scored 10 and 14. But Tulane, for some reason, they couldn't muster out them points. They didn't score nothing in the third quarter, and they got 7 in the last. Now, what I like about this game, when we get ready to talk about the offense, which I ain't talking about the offense right now, but their offense came out and scored 7. Well, offense and special teams, or however the defense, they just put up 7 the first quarter, 13 the next. So that's good for us. But, all right, K-State running back had 19 carries, 114 yards. Dylan Edwards had 4 carries, 54 yards, and a TD. Avery Johnson had 8 carries and 40 yards. Their wide receivers. That game, DJ, the running back, was the leading running back, like the leading receiver. So DJ was everywhere. DJ had 4 receptions, 63 yards, and a TD. So I go right now as far as looking at that game. Rob Livingston will be saying, shut DJ down and shut Avery Johnson down. Yes, we want to shut down Dylan Edwards, but it seems like the main factors are DJ and Avery Johnson. Now, we can't shortchange Dylan Edwards because we know on special teams he's going to touch that ball. We know they're going to let him run it. We know they're going to let him catch it. But that's more so what we got to do. Will, he had 2 receptions. Brown had 1 reception. A lot of other people had 1. So that offense, that game went through them. Let's see what they did the next week versus Arizona. All right, the next game, they played Arizona. They won. That's a big boy game for them. They won. Let's see how they did in this game. Now, I'm telling you, just they're gonna see it on film, but I'm just telling you what it looked like. Avery Johnson, this game. Last game, Tulane, he threw 23 passes. This game versus Arizona, 23 passes. He completed this time 1 less. He had 15 completions versus Tulane. Arizona, he only had 14. But the 2 touchdowns, he did throw 2 again. The yardage, he was 30-some yards less. He had 181 the first game. He got 156 the next game. Running the ball now. They said running the ball. Avery Johnson had 17 carries, 110 yards. DJ had 17 carries, 86 yards, and a TD. Dylan Edwards had 6 carries, 41 yards. So if you noticed everything, in this game, for some reason, Avery Johnson ran it more. Now, how many points they put up the first half? 14, 7-7. The third quarter, they came out and scored 14-3. So K-State got something, I guess, where they adjust in the second half. They adjust in the second half. For some reason, they adjust in the second half based on these 2 games. So Avery Johnson will run the ball, whether it's 8 times to 17 times. He will throw it. We know at the bare minimum in a big boy game, he's going to throw it at least 23 times. DJ, the running back, he'll run it at this point 17 to 20 times. Let's see what the receptions look like. Receptions, Brown had 3, Brady had 3, Johnson had 2. So they just, you see how his throws ain't really like that. But that doesn't mean when we face him, they not going to throw. When we face him, look for them to possibly pull that Baylor. Because if we look for them to only run, you know they probably going to throw. But you know they're going to be running. So they're probably going to watch the North Dakota State film. They're going to watch the Baylor film. And they may piggyback on some of the plays that people had. Like, try to run DJ out the backfield. Try to run Dylan out the backfield. Yeah, that's what they might try to do. Dylan had 1 catch in that one. All right, let's check the next game. Just giving you how they've been running it the past few weeks. Now, I give you the next 2 weeks of what they did. And, all right, then they ran up on BYU. BYU said, no, sir, K-State. We shutting that down. So let's see what it looked like when they run into some real trouble and they got to make it out. This game, they don't vary off now. They don't venture off the path passing. Avery Johnson, he threw it 28 times. This time 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. So he good for the 2 is what he gonna get to. 2 touchdowns passing, or he can throw you 2 picks. All right, this game he threw 2 picks. And looked like they put another quarterback in, but that was only for 1 play. He threw it 28 times, only completed 15. So he's not going to complete a lot of passes. No matter how many he throw it, I don't think he had over 15 completions so far. So maybe his accuracy just ain't like that. So he don't complete a lot of passes. He gonna throw it some, but he ain't gonna complete it. Like he ain't gonna give you 20 for 28 or 20 for 23 or 17 for 23. He gonna give you the 14, 15, stuff like that. All right, running the ball. DJ had 19 carries, 93 yards, 0 touchdowns. Avery Johnson had 11 carries, 74 yards, 0 touchdowns. Dylan Edwards had 6 carries, 41 yards, 0 touchdowns. In the throwing department, Brown. So Brown looking like he has emerged as their wide receiver. Like they throw to guy. Brown had 4 receptions, 51 yards. Johnson had 4 receptions, 30 yards. You get what I'm saying? So really, that's what BYU did to him. Then, all right, the last game they played before they went to the bye week like us. Hold on. The bye week like us, they had Oklahoma State. They beat Oklahoma State 42-20. Now, I don't even know how good Oklahoma State is. I watched them yesterday. They just didn't look like they was like that. But, all right, this game, whoa, now. Avery Johnson up this throwing. So, the previous 2 weeks, the throwing has went up. So, the last game versus Arizona, he threw it 28 times. This game versus Oklahoma State, he threw it 31 times. And he completed 19 of them. Now, he had 3 touchdowns and 1 pick. So, back-to-back games, he done had picks. One game, they shut him out with no touchdowns. And this game, he threw 3 TDs. Rushing, DJ had 15 carries, 187 and a TD. Avery Johnson had 5 carries, 60 yards, 2 TDs. Dylan had 8 carries, and Joe Jackson had 6 carries. Joe Jackson had carries in the other game, too, about 4. So, those 4 will touch the ball. Look like going forward, them 4. So, Joe Jackson, he from Haines City. He from right away, and he nice, too. You know what Dylan Edwards could do. You know DJ gonna tote it. So, the offense coming down to Avery Johnson and DJ are the main factors. Key additions is the Dylan and the Joe Jackson. They're key additions. All right, in the passing game, Brown again, he wears number 1. He had 4 receptions, 78 yards, and 1 TD. Jackson had 5 receptions, 55 yards. Johnson had 4 receptions, 52 yards. So them they main receivers. So right now, y'all, look for Avery Johnson to throw the ball about 25 times up to 30. 25 to 30. 25 to 30. And look for DJ. DJ gonna run it, let's say 15 to 20. Avery Johnson could run it anywhere from 5 to up to 17. So he gonna get his in 5 to 17. Then you know Dylan Edwards, he's about 4 to 8 carries. Joe Jackson about a solid 4. And then they receivers. Brown, they gonna try to hit Brown. So at the end of the day, our DBs, they gotta pay attention. But to me, this more of a run. Now don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep on him because he could slide them touchdowns in. So that might be how they be doing it. Run. He running, and then they toss that TD on you. So you got to be careful. You got to stay awake. But our D-line, if they go in there and put that pressure, and them linebackers put that pressure, we could shut that thing down, and then we can have him where he has to throw the ball. And now we know they throwing it. We pin them ears back, and we coming. We are straight coming. So you seen what his competition games look like. Tulane, Arizona, BYU, and Oklahoma State. He is what he is. He gonna throw it 23. Like the past 2 games, it was 28 and 31. So they will up the throwing. So we could possibly see him throw it 28 to 35 times. I don't think they're gonna ever push him to 40. So at the low end, 23 attempts. At a medium range, 25. At his highest range he done thrown this year is 31. So let's say with us, they might throw it 35-ish. So that's what you take. He gonna tote it. At the bare minimum, he gonna run it about 5 times. Like I'm thinking, he always have positive yards in running, unless we sack him. So they're gonna be looking to run. DJ gonna get his, but it ain't like DJ get a lot of carries. DJ in between about 15 to 17 carries. He's not getting a lot of carries because also the reason why he's not getting a lot of carries because Avery Johnson will carry the ball. So Avery Johnson will take a little load off him by him running it. Avery Johnson gonna run it 5 times, 8 times, 10 times. He could push it up to 17, and they both run by 17. But it's them two that we mainly gotta stop. Them two on defense, we mainly gotta stop. So when he's throwing them passes, we gotta make sure when he throw them, we pick them. When he throw them, we pick them out. We defend it so well that his normal completions of maybe 14 completions up to like 19 completions, we shut that down and we keep his completion total to like 10. We can keep his completion total to like 10. I know y'all are thinking like, how can you do that? Put that pressure on him, shut that thing down, and keep his completion total to like 10. Keep him around 10. But he can throw it to 14. Just you got to make sure he's not throwing when he getting in that end zone. And then make sure while they're running that DJ don't get no rushing touchdowns or no receiving touchdowns, nor Brown get receiving touchdowns. And Avery Johnson don't get no rushing touchdowns. We shut that down. We gonna show out in that late night game. Now, our defense gonna have to be hungry for it again. Hungry to get to the QB. I'm talking about make him pay. He want to run that thing, make him pay. I'm talking about you can hit somebody so hard that they say, man, woo. Coach called a run again. I ain't running it. I'm handing that ball to old boy. And if I run it, I'm diving quick. Boy, them boys out there hitting. So we need Hill Green, the towel on him. Bentley, the towel on him. Wester or Chainsaw, whoever in, towel off on him. We do that. And we putting that pressure on them boys. Every rep, make them pay. Make them pay. This gonna be good. This gonna be good, y'all. You know Coach Prime them gonna study that film good. Like the way they studied it versus UCF, I heard Coach Prime say, you know everything they gonna do. So we need to know everything K-State gonna do. They at this point, they done show who they are. They are who they are. We just broke down the passing. You see how they gonna keep him. They got a certain area they keep that boy throwing in. Hey, about 23. Keep him in that. But the last 2 games, they had to up it. They had him at 28 and 31. They probably preferred around at 23. But they won't move it. They ain't going to venture too far in them 30s now. The max I think they'll throw it is 35 times. The max I think they'll throw it. Now, again, they could come out offensively like that BYU, not that Baylor stuff. You see how Baylor was out there. Because Baylor, in my mind, was going to run it. North Dakota State, in my mind, was going to run it. And had all that motion. And, But we stopped it. But when you let them key plays go, that running back out that backfield, North Dakota State did it. The running back out the backfield for UCF, they did it. We got to stop that backfield. That backfield, don't let that boy slide out that backfield. Shut that mess down now. Shut it down. But I honestly believe. Now, I know he can run. Avery Johnson can run, y'all. see, KJ Jefferson, he could, he a bigger guy. He wasn't running like that. But Cam was out there trying to scoop. So like in the passing play, say Avery Johnson about to pass. If he see he could take off, like our quarterback, Shador, if he see the pass, he's looking for the pass. Avery Johnson, maybe once he decide to run, like he see it, like he might take it. So you got to be ready. Because hey, that boy, he's going to be ready to get up out of there. He don't mind it. You seen in one game carried that thing 17 times. Another game carried 11. So he doesn't mind running. You got to get your mind ready. Like, okay, this quarterback, you really got to have in your mind. He could pull out and throw it, or he could take off. He could throw it, or he could take off. So the DBs, they gonna have to stay with their man. Now, I ain't looking for him to pull no Cam Ward type of running. I'm looking for him to pull like the Cam Miller type running. Trying to get it. The Baylor quarterback running. Trying to get it. Like, once they decide to run, like Shador, if he move around the pocket, he's still looking to bomb you. He's still looking to throw that thing on you. He's still looking to throw that thing on you. But as far as with Avery Johnson, I feel like when he maneuver around, he looking to run it. Like, hey, boy, I'm finna clear it. I'm finna deuces. That boy finna hit one. So, right now, we just need to, I don't just want to contain him. I don't want to just contain no more. I want to contain and smash. Contain and smash. I want to have you blocked in, and we coming for you. Boy, we trying to take you to the point that you don't want it no more. I already know that. Listen, the defensive players, everybody want to show that they like that. This another game to show that you like that. If you like that on defense, shut this run down. If you like this on defense, shut that run down. Secondary, if you like that, when they do throw the ball, hits 23 attempts, hits 28 attempts, hits 31 attempts, maybe even touch up to 35. When he attempt to throw that ball, make him pay. DJ, lock it down. Preston, lock it down. Cam, Shiloh, Carter, Trap, lock that thing down. So when they throw it, they know good and well that secondary nice. Now, my thing is, the offensive coordinator, he looking like, ooh, they weren't playing with UCF. Now, he'll look at Baylor, he going to say, ooh, I see something. I see something. With Baylor, he going to say he see something. He going to check he going to check North Dakota State, too. Like, let me see what that quarterback was doing, what they did that work. So, it ain't no telling if they have a play similar to either one of these teams that they run. They going to run it. If it worked on us, they'll try it again. So, we know that. We know that. Rob Livingston, George Hilo, Coach Mathis, Coach Prime, Warren Sapp, Damian Lewis, Coach Hart, if I ain't said him, Coach Danzy, and Coach Rob Livingston. They know. They know that they know that they know we going to have to get with it. Defense, like I told y'all, I'm going to talk about the offense, but not tonight like that. But defense is our key. We take Avery Johnson out, like not take him out like that, but we take him out and shut him down. DJ already know what time it is. We shut Avery down. DJ the running back, he pretty much shut down. Now, you know Dylan Edwards going to get his 4 to 8 touches at running back. He may get some receptions. He will get some kickoffs. We ball out so good, we don't give him no punt returns. But he will get some kickoffs. But hopefully we kick that out of bounds. So if we kick out of bounds, not out of bounds, but out the end zone on kickoffs. And for punting, hopefully we ball so hard we don't have to punt. So, y'all, that's what we dealing with. Avery Johnson, DJ, the main factors. They are the main factors. At the receiver spot, it's Brown. He's been a go-to guy the past 2 or 3 games. He's been their go-to guy. So Brown, most likely, he'll be over there with Trap. What you going to throw at Trap? Or you going to try to get over there with DJ and hope that you could get one on DJ? But DJ like that too. So this game right here, the secondary going to just have to lock things down like they do. But since we know they running until they could prove otherwise, we could treat them like a UCF. We could treat them like a UCF unless they show us they got a Baylor or North Dakota State in the passing game on us. If not, we could treat them like a UCF and bring that straight pressure. Talking about get to him, get to him, get to him. And we going to be all right. We going to be all right. We could take this, and this could be a nice W at the crib. This would be a nice W. Everybody, pretty much game going to be over. All eyes going to be on us. I don't know how many of the voters going to stay up. If they don't get too sleepy, if they don't go to sleep too late Friday night, maybe take a nap Saturday, and then come on and watch us. Maggie, 13, you said Avery Johnson can't throw. He can't throw like a Shador, but he'll throw enough to get some completions. So, and his average look like he gonna get by 14 to 19, baby. But he look like he averaging about 14, 15 completions a game. We want to keep that down to like 10. We keep that completion down to like 10. And don't let him throw no TDs. And don't let him and DJ run any TDs. Oh, it's a wrap. So the same thing again. In this first quarter, I want coach them to shut them boys down. Shut them down where we goose egg them in the first and goose egg them in the second. If we could goose egg them, or at bare minimum, 3 points. Goose egg to 3 points. Ooh, they can't see us. They cannot see us, y'all, if they do it that way. But let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see what y'all talking about. Kenny, what's happening? JB, what's good? Missy Willie, you say, I'm ready to see our guys prepare for this upcoming. They know, too. They do know it's coming. They know it's coming. Run the Table Sports TV. Bro, y'all let Vandy come. Boy, Vandy say not at our house. Vandy say no, sir. Not at our house. That's wild. That was a shocking event. Miss Anderson, what's good? Double R, you say, Colin, my dog, you are becoming big time. Congrats, bro. Embrace the blessing from God. You deserve it. Hey, man, hey, I receive all that. I ain't even gonna knock that. I take all that. I receive all that. M. Brown, you said, good evening, my friend Colin. Why don't you try coming on your lives with that singing star? Just, you know, I've been thinking about stuff like that. I just been thinking about little new things. I might throw that in. I might throw that in. I might throw that in. B. Holly, what's good? Miss Kimber, what's happening? Rounder, what's good? Miss Brown, happy Sunday day. Oh, y'all. Yes, this area is supposed to be getting a hurricane. But Lord's willing, he could make it weaken out by the time it comes to our area. So me, I'm just on the weaken out side. But y'all will see how I roll from as I think Wednesday morning it might be in the Tampa area. But hopefully it's weak. Weak. Grits, you said still can't believe Bama got beat by a basketball school. Wild, ain't it? And baseball. Love basketball. You say I'm so glad Bama just blew our that's the only thing I was afraid of. Us being hot. Yeah, look. They know, hey, Coach Prime gonna go in there and say, hey, everything that we done in the past is the past. You want to feel good this weekend? Handle business today at practice. Every rep, every play, everything, handle business. You got to. Or you be just celebrating off of 4 wins. You don't want that. Now there, you say, this is where we need Travis Hunter to have that Heisman type on defense right here. We do. I want that boy to get a pick 6. Dance, baby, dance, baby. I need our special teams to show up in every department, and I need some TDs on that special teams. Ms. Anderson, she say, also all the family men, yeah, and the ladies. These guys, what's good? Let me see. Warren, what's happening? Black Tie Me, you say Bama didn't hey, Bama didn't do nothing last night, but shocked the country in a bad way. Coach KD first L is to a team that they have destroyed always. Always. Everybody, they made new Vandy fans last night. Hey, the rest of the squads, they scared of Vandy like, oh my goodness. What does Vanderbilt have? Is that number 2? Is he like Johnny Manziel? Wow. What is he? Don't touch 2. What's good? Miss Claire, what's happening? Jay Will, what's good? Carl, you said praying for you and your family. I appreciate it. Hey, we praying too. I'm praying that it doesn't hurt anyone when it comes, and God can weaken that thing. That thing go. All right. If it comes, it don't affect nothing like that. Warning track, what's good? Eric, you say, what's good, Cola? How's your Sunday watching the NFL? Man, you know, I turned on the 49ers for a hot second, but I ain't really focused on it. When we beat K-State this week, where will Colorado be ranked? If they decide to rank us, it will be at the bare minimum. So you could say 25. It ain't going over 23. It probably going to put us at 25. They probably put us at 25. But they hoping K-State tells. So you said Bob says right. Colorado wins. They lose to Arizona next week. But that's that. Bob. They're asking about Colorado State being ranked after beating K-State. What do you feel about that? Well, Avery Johnson really doesn't throw that much and doesn't really have many throwing yards, but he can run it, and they could, you know what? Make sure everything we write this week is about Avery Johnson and DJ. They're gonna take off on Colorado State, and then you also write that Dylan Edwards is going to have a show by coming back to Colorado and showing that he's everything they, he's just a special talent. Yeah. And even write that we're going to run it right at Travis Hunter and try to shut down his Heisman campaign. Yeah. You're just right that they're going to not get ranked because of K-State, and that if they do happen to get by K-State, by the hair of their chin, that Arizona will throw that ball everywhere. Yeah. So this week, their defense cannot stop our running game because Avery Johnson is a better quarterback than KJ Jefferson. You put that. You write that up now. So that's what they're going to be writing about that. That Avery Johnson is the he's special. He's all that and a bag of chips. That's what they're going to be saying. So we got to, I don't even want to, yes, we got to contain him and the running back, but I want to do him like we was doing UCF. We was out there, boy. Them boys weren't playing. They got to do that again. They got to pull a K-State, the UCF shutdown defense again. That defense come out like that, but even better. And don't give up them plays like that wheel route. You know them little special plays. You're like, come on, man. The plays that take you past that 50-yard line. I don't like them. I don't like when you get them on us. Gil, you said key is to score early and make K-State play from behind on the road. That too. That's on my offensive talk. Yeah. We want to shut that down. Eric, you said in Rob Livingston, I trust. Him and his team gonna handle it. They gonna handle it. Because we know what they gonna do second half. I just need first half dominance. Because second half, we'll read it and we'll make the adjustments and we're gonna come. If we could keep DJ and Avery Johnson out the end zone, passing or rushing, and keep that scoreboard to 6 points or less, or 9 points or less. Yeah. We gonna eat. So what's good, Red? What's happening? Eric, you say Avery Johnson don't impress you. Well, he can get the job done. He done got it done versus Arizona, Tulane, and Oklahoma State. So he'll get the job done. He might don't impress you like that, but he will get the job done. I just don't want him to get it done on us. Ms. Johnson, you say just finished watching the Arizona beat San Francisco. They came back. I thought they was losing. You guys appreciate it. Carl, you say Dylan Edwards would have a better game if he played for us. We about to shut him down. I hope we shut him down because he gonna want they gonna have some plays for him. He already gonna touch the ball by 4 to 12 times. Some way, some fashion, he gonna get the ball. SR, you say that Arizona versus Texas Tech was 5 last night. I'm gonna look at the highlights. I'm gonna go see. Warning, you said they are going to let Edwards have a lot of touches against us. They could, but that just ain't that ain't how they roll. They could, but that just ain't how they roll. At least to my knowledge, that ain't been how they been rolling. He will get some touches, but they just ain't. Now, again, they could switch the game up, but they ain't been letting it pop off like that. He ain't just. It's been the Avery Johnson and DJ show. If you're a wide receiver out there, you like, come on, bro. I don't even think they had a 100-yard receiver yet. In the games we looked at, in the games that mattered, they didn't have a 100-yard receiver. At least to my knowledge. So you definitely better expect we finna try to shut that thing all the way down. Hold on. Trying to get the way y'all was talking about. We keep that shutdown. They ain't gonna see us. All the D gotta do is play even better than they did versus UCF. We do that, and we bring that thing to him. Fire! He feel it all game. He ain't gonna want to run it like that. JB, you say I pray we come with the same intensity like UCF and not out slow and struggling. Yeah, me too. Me too. Carl, you say pray for my city. It's bad up here. People are struggling. Where you at? Well, Lord bless his city. Bless everybody in it. Backfire, you say Dylan doesn't really have any footwork. His advantage is running straight. And that's what you don't want to do. That's what you don't want to do. Warren, you say Shadoze and them boys ready. Yeah, they gonna be. Let me see. Hold on. Warren, you say Hill Green. Yeah, he out there. Backfire, you say Avery is more confident running versus throwing. His vision for the throws is more for completely open wide receivers. Well, I hope we don't leave none of them open. I hope we had, you know that game we had 0 touchdowns and 2 picks? I hope that's how we do them. And he had 0 TDs and we shut that thing down. 692 TP. You say once we stop the run on any team, it'll be hard to throw on us. Yeah. Yeah. John, what's good? And that's all we got to do here. Slow that run. Stop the run. I want to stop that thing. American Hero, you say the same as, yeah, UCF, yeah. God's Child, you say I was watching you, I was missing watching UCF play yesterday. I mean, CU play yesterday. Somebody owed me a good, they do, don't they? Oh, you say Western Carolina? Lord bless them. Bless your city, bless your area. And bless all y'all cities in the area. FGTY, you say K-State have a bad secondary. I was watching highlights and seeing they do more blitzing than anything, and Colorado can take advantage of that. Yeah, Hey, we already know Shador and them got to come with it. We know. Jarrell, you say we need to be focusing on kicking that ball slap out the end zone. Kick that ball way out. DW, you say, what up, Colin? Colorado will be ready to play a good defense. Okay, we got to. Good defense going to win us that game. Steven, what's good? D guys, appreciate it. All Access Sports Me, you say contain the quarterback is the key to this. It is. I want to contain him, smash him, bash him. I want to do everything we need to do to win this game. SR, you say 8:15 p.m. I hope the Bucks are practicing late. Well, think about this. In high school, you would practice at right after school. basically, let's say like 3 o'clock, 2:45, 3 o'clock, and your game was always at 7:30. So they'll be good. They'll be good. They'll be good. Don't touch too. You say I can't wait, but don't be nervous. Hey, we ready. We ready. They know what time it is. V. Nolan, you say, do you think Chainsaw will get playing time? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't call that one because you just never know how it's going. You know, Hill Green playing like hey, what they say, you hair on fire, he playing out there, Bentley playing like that. So they coming. Boss Out Football, you said Shiloh is back. Yeah, that boy getting ready. Real, you say I'm glad we had over a week to prepare for them. Intense work with sleep, eating. Yeah. They should have been studying the whole time. Like, I know you on chill time, but at the same time, you want to win and you want to dominate and you want to look good, play good, feel good. Man, I'm looking at everything. Yeah, the headache game back. Let me see. Big, what's good? You say the coaches got the right pieces. Yeah, we got the right pieces. Got the right pieces. Now play them. And the coaches, this is just a chess game. All this is chess. Can my coordinator outdo your coordinator in thinking? And can my players outdo yours? That's what it come down to. Miss Anderson, you said Travis said he's been eating the treatment every day. Got to. It's a must. It's a must. Sam, you say we need to stop the run and put the game in the quarterback's hand. Stop Avery Johnson and DJ. You pretty much done shut the whole game down. That's their game. Pretty Mimi. You said, can't believe my Crimson Tide failed to Vandy yesterday. Ooh, but it proves that any team can fall. Correct. Any team can fall, but we want, and with the CU, we want to roll call everybody. Shake hands with Destiny. You say, Bentley will be healthy. Yeah. Southbound, you say any team can be beaten on any given Saturday. That is true. You got to show up every game, like you said, and play all 3 phases. Period. All 3 phases. Shake hands with Desmond. You say, I think the defense will be locked on stopping the running game, and the quarterback. Yeah. Miss Claire, you say, please be safe during the hurricane, cold and morning. We will. We will. No, we putting that on God. No, we putting that on him. Y24, you say you give a former NFL DC 2 weeks to prepare. Well, former NFL coach and some Hall of Famers on that defense. Yeah, we should be very prepared. When Coach Prime said, y'all know what Central Florida do? You know what they running. You know what they running. That's what I want them to feel in this game. We know what they running. C-Point, you say Avery has 5 interceptions. Yeah, I want to keep that going. Let him lead with 10 with us. Coach Baird, you said K-State running back DJ 31, Edwards 3, quarterback Avery love to run the ball. They do. And you say Avery not a great passer, but love to pass across the middle, which wide receiver slants to the middle. He don't like that pressure. Yeah. They gonna have that thing studied. And boy, hey, I'm ready to see. If we come out and play another complete game, I'm gonna start feeling like that's our identity. And I really feel like it is. I really feel like that's what we are. Missy Willer, you say, yo. Yeah, I feel we got some. YPC Tay, you say, when we win this game, it will show the sky's the limit. Correct. They'll know now that, hey, they like that and they could do something. They like that and do something. Char C, you say, have you noticed every team we beat lose the next game? LOL. Once Colorado hit you, it's hard to get back. Because they try to play, they throw everything at us. So we know they coming like us. Listen, they're going to take some from North Dakota State game. They're going to take some from Baylor game. We just got to focus on Avery and DJ, and they might try to give more touches to Dylan, but it looked like an Avery and DJ show. Kobe, you said, man, K-State don't have no football groups better than any. Correct. But we still got to come with it. You got to come with it because you seen with Alabama and Vandy, Tennessee and Arkansas, Texas A&M in Missouri. You know, hey, they come out and get you. You say Shiloh get his first pick game back. I want him to. I want somebody to have a pick six. We had a fumble six. I need a pick six. I need a punt return or a kick return TD too. Well, a kick return at the open half or whatever. Because I don't plan on them scoring. I don't want them to score at all. I don't want K-State to score at all. Unless it's just 6 points total for the game. I'll take that back. I don't even want to get that. Truth be told, you say if we are leading that half, it's yeah. Now, we leading in the half going to second quarter. Clamp, clamp. These guys, you say your discernment is telling you, see you will win. Okay, I feel that too. I feel it too. C-Mo, you said K-State got them wheel routes. Hey, we waiting. Hey, listen. DJ come out that backfield. Somebody better be watching. Somebody better be watching. Jennifer, what's good? You said Hayden said North Dakota State was the best team he played this year. But he only played really what? 3 games? Yeah. Only played like 3. Sam, you say my prediction on the score. I hope we do whoop them up good. JB, you say I like how Shador was able to identify right away that UCF was doing things that they saw. That's what I'm saying. Because they gotta take that. They gotta go look at North Dakota State because they had a running quarterback. They gotta go look at Baylor because they had a running quarterback. They'll see what you gotta watch the UCF film because it was the last one. Raquel, you said CU needs to get ready. I heard on the Buck Stampede show that K-State coach used to be. Yes, he was. So North Dakota State, they will go watch that game. And North Dakota State will call the new North Dakota State coach, which they used to work together. Hey, brother, what really worked good versus them? I know that was the first game, but what really worked well? How did you feel about that defense? What plays on offense can we run with Avery? Because I know you know us too. Yeah. And Avery's really not a great passer per se, but he can throw. So bait him up first, run it, and boom. Okay. Yeah. I thank you, man. What worked for you on defense? I know it was the first game, but what worked for you on defense? The motions and running back out the backfield. You know we got some speed out there. We let Dylan go out the backfield. We can run Brown and Johnson across the middle. Just motion a lot. They played a lot of man. Oh, well, Avery Johnson. I'm going to tell Avery every time he see them in man, just motion the guy, see if they're in man. All right, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. So listen, we might see a lot of motions. I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna go through everything. I like to go through every game. Now, once we get to the last game, I don't know if I'm going through 10 games, but I go through 5 games. I go through 5. So they probably gonna take what K-State them was doing in Baylor, not K-State, North Dakota State and Baylor, because they had running quarterbacks. They're gonna look at what crossing routes work. They're gonna see if we in man, because if we in man, that means they backs are turned to the quarterback. He gonna be trying to hit it. But our defense knows that. So we're gonna be ready to shut it down. We're gonna be ready to shut that thing down. Jennifer, what's good? SKB. Raquel, you said CU needs to get ready. I heard. Oh, I just read it. Okay. All right. Let me see now. Coach Barry, you said we're going to beat K-State if we pressure their quarterback. Aiden Walker had a great game against UCF while filling in for talking about Hayes, who was injured. Yeah. And we have to keep Aiden Walker out there. Yeah. Assembly Nicole. Real, what's good, Sam? You said if they running wide receivers across the middle with Shiloh out there. Well, they did it versus North Dakota State. They weren't scared. Hey, North Dakota State wasn't scared. Coach Barry, you said Aiden Walker had a breakout game. Yeah, he did. Raquel, you said, see you need to watch the quarterback drop. Correct. But everything, listen, everything we see on the highlights, they'll be ready for it. They will break down all that film. They would, just how they talked about that, they knew that they knew that they knew that they knew that they knew, they know that they know that they know that they know what UCF was about. That's how we need to be about K-State. We got to be like that. Patrick, what's happening? You say, Colin, what I didn't see any of the cornerbacks can handle our wide receivers. Correct. I think we're going to do what we do on offense. We're going to ball on offense. We should ball. Warren, you say, see you running that table? I want us to. Ooh, I done peeked out there. If we play complete games, all 3 phases, I don't see nobody touching us in the Big 12. And then we step off into them playoffs. And we know, hey, Bama been beat. Georgia beat Bama. Kentucky should have beat Georgia. We're going to see what Texas do. BYU and Iowa State and Texas Tech, we got to see what they do. And we play Texas Tech, so, you know. Although who Texas Tech got next to us? I ain't know Texas Tech was sitting up that high like that. Hold on, let me see what Texas Tech got on their schedule. They standing in the paint. Standing in the paint. I say they standing in the paint. Standing in the paint. I say they standing. All right, Texas Tech got a bye week. Then they got Baylor. Then they got at TCU. Then they got at Iowa State. Ooh, hey. I like that. Baylor versus Iowa State. That is going to be a game. If they can handle Baylor and TCU, which I feel they will, but you just never know. So Texas Tech versus Iowa State, November the 2nd. That's going to be a game to watch right there. And do we have a game on November the 2nd? I don't think we do. No, we off that week. November the 2nd, we are off. So we get another bye week on a good team. So we get a bye week before Texas Tech. We get to sit back and watch them versus Iowa State. I love that. I love that. So I'll be locked in on that game. Yeah. I'm going to be locked in because if Iowa State, let me see where they at that time. Let me see if Iowa State beat West Virginia. Ooh, West Virginia going to be a good game for Iowa State too. So if Iowa State going to be a good game for West Virginia going to be a good game for Iowa State. UCF they going to beat, and then Texas Tech going to be a good game. So they got 2 tough games that they could take a L in out of the next 3. Okay, I like that. BYU, Texas Tech only really look like they got just that Iowa State game to me up next. As Andy said, Coach Livingston is a wonderful fire guys. He is. He be locked in and playing players today, Shrimp. Y24, you say we are doing much better in 11-man personnel with the running backs as a particular. Ooh, yes. We going to run that ball. Do you guys appreciate it? Williams, you said, fam, you beat Alabama State. The whole state of Alabama took a lot of L's. The whole state of Alabama took a lot of L's. I think they did. Yep, I think they did. The real Mo Blaze, you say Livingston knows what do he do. This game right here is another game for the defense to show up and show out. You want that NFL, you playing against an NFL back, shut him down. Keep that boy at about 50 to 60 yards or less. Keep him 50 to 60 yards or less. 0 touchdowns in rushing or receiving. Keep the quarterback to about 10 catches or less. Keep lot of wide, do your thing on the wide outs. Do not let Dylan Edwards or DJ out that backfield, flying down that sideline, sneaking out, and then because they're gonna be running full throttle. Let me see. That guy Bill, you say it's go time. It is. It is. Oh, I take that. Hey, that guy Bill, I take that. YW say we must win special teams. We got to. We definitely do. Don't give up no points on special teams. Shar, you said we get the ball first, score, and get a 3-and-out score again, it's going to be, yeah. But what I realized is, if you even got a 21-point lead, it still ain't as safe because it depends on what quarter you get it. Now, you get a 21-point lead in the 3 minutes left in the game, you pretty much got the game. But you get a 21-point lead in the first quarter, second or third, people still got time to fight back. So we need to just keep scoring. Score, not score, not score. Score, not score, not score. And then shut them down. Continue to shut them down, shut them down, shut them down. Like, we do that, we gonna be off in there. Buzz, you say Texas Tech out there running, throwing? Yeah, I know. Hey, I know they got somebody too. Coach Bear, you said when we get Dylan Hayes back, I think Aiden Walker gonna still start, man. I'm not sure who gonna. Well, that just make everybody better. You got to get out there and ball if you want to be on that field. D Sports, you said special teams got to be on point, as always, because you don't want to kick that ball and let Dylan Edwards get loose out there, or Joe Jackson, or DJ, whoever back there. Carl, you say our O-line is getting better by the week. O-line and D-line. Ms. Annie say, I'll give you a call later night. All right, appreciate it. We can do that. Jennifer, what's good? Yeah, y'all, if our focus is on them shutting them down. Shut them down, we good. Coach Barry, you said BYU, beat K-State 38-9. I want that. And remember I told y'all the least amount of points we done scored on offense is 10. You see they only got 9. Shut them down. I watched the game, and all we have to do is stop the run, pressure the QB, throw that ball on the DBs, because the DB's suspect. Correct. Oh, yeah, D. No crazy penalties. Just, come on, baby. No crazy penalties. Crystal, you said Coach Livingston was the key for the guys who want to go pro. Things are gelling and more and more each week. Yeah. Is Biz hurt? Now, that I'm not sure of. Yeah, like Coach Prime said, we ain't even scratched that surface. We ain't even seen the best ball we could play. Woo-woo. I just want to get better and better and better. Better and better and better. Ms. Walk, you say that win over Alabama is complete? Yeah. Sam, you say the Colorado stays focused, they'll win. Correct. Correct. Uh-oh, Dallas about to play. Yeah, hey, this us, y'all. We got what we need. We just got to step up and do our thing. Side note, I've been thinking about this. Jennifer, I've been thinking about this, y'all. I did a 7 o'clock tonight. I'm thinking about trying a 7 o'clock all week long. Well, depending on what the hurricane do. But I'm thinking about trying a 7 o'clock tomorrow. Just seeing how I feel this week. Think I'm going to try 7. I like doing it at 7. I like that. I think I 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, side note, October the 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm teaching my YouTube and social media class. This YouTube and social media is not going anywhere, y'all. Use your gifts and talents. I'm doing it every month, but use your gifts and talents. If you want to be a part of the class, email me, info@lifeandfootball.com. Yep, info@lifeandfootball.com. That's info@lifeandfootball.com. And man, I'm giving you my blueprint. You take the blueprint and make it work in your gifts and talents. Y'all, I was reading today Miles Monroe, and he was like, listen, when you connect with the G.O.D. and you locked in with him, you got that connection going on, y'all got the relationship, you building it, and you're using your gifts and talents, you will win. You will win. It's a W. Yes, you might have some up and downs, but it will be a W. You will get the win. So, expect that. SKB, you say keep grinding. It'll keep paying dividends. Correct, man. I got to. Listen, y'all, these companies, they don't plan on stopping. So y'all might as well get in, use your gifts. I'm talking about you can sing. If you can sing, get out here and sing. You don't have to sing in front of the camera. You can sing behind. Just do a video. Let them hear your voice. You can act, get out here and act. You can tell jokes, get out here and tell jokes. You can cook. You can clean. You know how to organize. Whatever your gift is, put it out here for the world to see. And I'm telling you, you will bless your family. You will bless people connected to you. Y'all K-State, they don't know what's coming. They know, hey, they know we got some. The real Mo, Blaze, you said somebody showed a stat today. We haven't given up 100 yards. I hope we stay that way. Ooh, I hope we keep it that way. But we need the wins. I want the wins because we done took an L before, so I want the wins. I want the wins. Will, you said Miami playing like the 80s. We got to see. They are doing very well. We got to see, though. We got to see how they keep going. We got to see them versus Louisville. They got a nice stretch coming. We got to see how they do. We got to see how they do. Miss Claire, you said Miles Monroe is a powerful teacher of the word of God. Yes, he is. He sure is. Ooh, he is. Listen, y'all. Your gifts make room for you. Your gifts make room for you. Shaw, you said we got to keep attacking the middle of the field. That was working all day for us. Talking about running or throwing. Mar, you said, does BYU and I... No, they don't play. That's why we need Texas Tech to do something to Iowa State. And then we just roll call on everybody on our schedule. That's what we need. And you say all go undefeated. Who? BYU and Iowa State are the only undefeated squads. BYU and Texas Tech finna run up on each other. So... on November the 2nd, so that's good. But that's time. Like I told y'all, October and November, Lisa, what's good? That make or break you. That put you in the game, I take you out the game. Mark, you said, Colin, you are on point about the defense stepping. You got to. If they shut Avery Johnson down and DJ down, the game over. Game over. Game over. SKB, you said you has gotten bailed out twice, for real, for real. LL, shout out to Cam, though. Yeah. Probably have. Y'all, it's game week. We back in the game week. The boys are hungry because, look, Coach Prime told them. He told them last year, I think in January or March, something like that. And, or maybe even, it was either January, March, or camp, but I think January or March. He said, look, y'all, these teams, win a lot, they get a lot of guys drafted. Are they better than anybody we got? We ain't saying that. We saying you win a lot, you get more draft picks. If we want a lot of draft picks this year, pull off 10 or 11 wins and keep it going. Jump off into the playoffs. Jump off into that Big 12. Oh, now they already coming, but now that thing just look good. That solidify that Shador's first round, #1 QB. Solidified Trap, the #1 athlete. Solidified the 7 to 8 guys Coach Prime said could go to the NFL draft. Solidify the offensive line, some of them getting drafted. Our running backs, I think all of them will come back unless they just take off like a rocket, which is really maybe DH because I think everybody else younger. So we handle the ball. We just got to do us. Come to that first half and give them goose egg. And then also really goose egg them in the second half. If we could goose egg them first, second half, we ain't really worried about now. We know our offense going to score. But if we can keep them to 3 points. But I need a goose egg in one of the quarters, if not both. And I need a goose egg in both of the last quarters. But if not, just keep them to like total Z. I just want to shut them down. I want a goose egg. I want a goose egg, y'all. But yeah, y'all, I think I'm going to start running this 7 o'clock, man. I'm going to test it out. Because 9 o'clock I be coming on, but I think I'm going to test out 7, y'all. I'm going to try 7. I'm going to try 7 tomorrow. That's my time, man. I'm trying out 7 p.m. tomorrow. Rock with me. I'm trying out 7 p.m. Missy Willie say that's fine. If it yeah, okay, let's ride out. 7 p.m. tomorrow, but my morning time is still going to be that 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But at night, I'm going to try this 7. Hey, blessings to y'all. May God bless your health, your wealth, your mindset, straighten out your path. Within these 90 days, Savannah, what's good? October, November, and December. Hey, we going to pick a week, I think. Going to pick a week to fast. We are going to get a fasting weekend. And I'm going to do it each of the last 3 months. That's what we did last year. Yeah, y'all. Hey, blessings to y'all. Let's win these last 3 months in our personal lives. Let's take off like a rocket, man. Let's go into 2025 shining bright, leaving these last 3 months. Hey, blessings to y'all.